Alright, so the idea is we're on Mandragora, I've got my Nurgle, and there's been some high fleet Tyranids coming in. And in my mind, we're on the kind of outskirts of an abandoned city, something that maybe used to be a war zone for them, but it's kind of like that incursion of various forces, and of course, the planetary defense is kind of like, what the fuck? So we're going to see what happens when Nurgle meets Tyranids.
Yeah, and it's high ground, so the objective of the game, the only objective is to secure this edifice.
Yeah, and Christian got preliminary bombardment, and for me it's feel no pain when I'm in there. So that's kind of, I did that because it gives Nurgle back kind of what they used to have in their old codex. So.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
All right, so great thing for Christian. He noted and learned that poison really hurts demons, especially tough demons, because of the 2-up wound, or even on a 4-up would be great. But essentially what happened is he moved his forces forward. This guy shot some sort of like spew and killed something like four Nurgle plague bearers. These guys moved up and he shot at them. He didn't do any more damage. Oh yeah, and he took a wound off the Great Unclean One, so really good job. And he moved his Genesters up to the building, so we're already, it's going to be a lot of close combat. And like given I feel no pain and that he's really good at close combat, it's going to be crazy.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in my movement phase, I moved up my plague bearers toward the building. I shot at the quad gun at his close combat monster. Nothing happened there because, you know, the rules changed the quad gun. With my psychic powers, I got Biomancy off on this guy, and I put Enfeeble on this guy. In the assault phase, oh, and also there was the Dark Prince Thirst, which just didn't do anything. Then my monstrous creature, Demon Prince, came up, assaulted his shooty HQ, slaughtered him. I was very happy because, I mean, that's the reason I gave him the Bale Sword. And so now he's consolidated this way because Christian's like, I'm going to fuck you up with my Genestealer. So I'm like, oh, fuck this shit. So I tried to get out of the way, but 3 inches doesn't do much. So I guess his Genestealers are going to rip my dude apart next turn.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 1.
Okay, so, yeah, stuff's dying. He shot at these plague bearers and assaulted them, and then I failed my leadership check, so demonic instability wiped them out. He's moving backwards, I'm not sure why. I don't know what his strategy is, because if I were him, I'd be like, I'm gonna fuck up more dudes. Here, he uses Genestealers to assault the Demon Prince, and I killed 3 in the assault. I mean, this guy is my close combat beast, so I can see why that's a problem for him. And in my phase, I'll continue to push forward, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. And I might have to chase that, but that could be just a trap. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. We'll see. Okay, so in my turn, I'm really not sure about what's going on. I feel like Christian's setting up a trap because this guy really, he eats troops like, oh my god. So I could move into the building, but that would just present an easy target for him. Because they still wouldn't be in the building for their feel no pain, plus they're shrouded. Then, you know, because then if they're in the building, they've got shrouding, so it's buildings 4-up save, 2-up save, then feel no pain. That would be really good, but they wouldn't get it yet because they're not in the building. So if I get too close, they're screwed. So it's sad to say, but I have to move them away. I moved the Great Unclean One behind the building, just like parallel to this dude, so that way they can intercept. This guy's taking out the Genestealers, and Christian, I don't know what he's going to do with these guys, but I've got this kind of situation where I have to basically deal with this guy. That's basically what I'm looking at. And I have to use my Great Unclean One somehow to manipulate how I can protect my troops. So that's it for me, and then we'll see what's going to happen on Christian's turn. Top of turn 4.
3.
Oh, top of turn 3, sorry. So Christian moved his dudes around, they moved them back. He shot, he killed 3 guys here. He tried to run, but he only ran 1 inch. Now it's my turn, so I can actually tell you a little bit my strategy, what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is he's the danger, he's the designated monstrous creature killer. So I could go there and use this guy as a cock block. So, or I could go for him, wipe him out, but then this guy's the real danger still. So I'm thinking about that. Okay, so things are not looking up for the Nids. I think I played it smart. I've moved up. I've moved this guy forward, and I'm using this guy to go into him because he's really good at killing monstrous creatures, and I didn't really know what to expect with this guy, so I thought I would do it that way. Moved up my plague bears to the building. Hopefully by turn 5, well, it's now the beginning of turn 4, but by turn 5,
Yeah, it ends on 6.
yeah, so then I can get up into the building and score some points. And now it's Christian's turn. Yeah, it was a real. I don't know. I think it was a harsh game. It was Christian's turn. He assaulted into my demon prince, not knowing that he had the Bale sword, which is insta death, which is why he's one of the reasons he's the monstrous creature hunter. My guy over here, he can't even. His guy couldn't even hurt my guy, so it just basically smashed the two. I consolidated 2 inches forward, and with 1 venom throat left. That's pretty much it for Christian. Do you have any words?
Nope. That was serious ass kicking,
Yeah.
and people take those from time to time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I took it from Justin with my Grey Knights last time, so.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Mandragora High Ground, and the structure is claimed by Forces of Nurgle, Chaos Demons of Nurgle.